Happy Thanksgiving. Welcome to Crawdaddy Life. Hope you're living your best Crawdaddy life and being your own Crawdaddy. This is what we're doing today. This is going to be awesome. I don't know if you remember, but we posted about doing the spatchcock turkey yesterday, day before Thanksgiving. Posted that for you so you could do it today. Today is the day we do leftover turkey gumbo. We're going to throw in some sausage and some shrimp as well. But first, you've got to start with the stock. Wait, hold on first. We've got to start with why are we wearing the eye of the tiger? This is LSU. We're from Louisiana, and Joe Burrow's coming back tonight. Kick butt, Joe Burrow. Let's go. Got our Louisiana crawfish hat on. We are on today. So I'm going to go through with you real quick how to start the stock. I'm not going to make you sit through a simmering pot for like 3 hours, but this is what's going on. All right, turning the camera down for you. And over here, we've got a big pot of water. There you go. All right, we're gonna turn this on and start heating this up nice and slowly. You want cold water to start. And then further over there, we've got a bunch of herbs and spices we're gonna use. We've got bay, black peppercorns, oregano, thyme, basil, tarragon. And then over here, I've got all the innards from that turkey and a couple extra thighs. I don't wanna be short on turkey meat, on meat for the gumbo. So I'm taking the innards from the turkey. I'm gonna bake all that stuff for a while. We're gonna use that later and put it in the gumbo after it's cooked, okay? All right, now over here we've got the leftover turkey carcass. This is the best part. What you're gonna do is see all these bones and everything? We're gonna take all the meat off the bones and just put the bones in here in this pot over here. So, and then the meat we're gonna save for the gumbo, which is awesome. Over here, we've got vegetables for the stock. Parsley stems only, not the whole parsley. We got a bunch of celery, and the celery is with the tops. So you wanna do that. We've got a bunch of carrots. I love carrots. Wait till you try these cooked carrots after they've been in the stock. Yummy garlic, onions, and that's it for now. So that's what we're gonna be putting in this stock. It's gonna be so yummy. And when you make this stock, it makes your house smell amazing. So we're gonna come back and continue a little later. I'm gonna show you what the stock looks like once we get it going. Keep living your Crawdaddy life. Happy Thanksgiving. All right, we're back. I'm just gonna show you a couple tricks that I feel like would be good for you. So this stock is gonna call for the peppercorns. I put a bunch of spices in here. We're gonna stir that up. The stock is gonna call for cracked peppercorns. So what do? You get a bunch of these whole peppercorns and we're gonna put them on a cutting board. I'm gonna show you, get a bunch of these guys. I like it a little spicy, so I'm gonna have a good little pile of peppercorns here. Check that out. So what you do is you take like a knife, got my trusty knife here, and take the side of the knife and just push down, and that's how you crack the peppercorns. It's a really good technique for doing this. So you have to spread them out. Hear that cracking? That's the peppercorns are cracking. I love a peppercorns cracking. It's awesome. I love black pepper. I hope you guys do too. And so that's that. As far as the peppercorns go, I just wanted to make sure you guys know how to do that. And then you want to put all that in there. And then as far as the meat goes, we're literally going to go through this leftover turkey that we have and take the bones only. See that? Sometimes if you break them in half, it also helps make it a little bit gamier stock. Just go ahead and break it in half, throw it in the pot, okay? Make it so you can see the pot too. There we go, perfect. All right, and let's see. So then, like, look at this bone here. We got extra stuff. See that? Look at all that beautiful stuff. Now the meat you want to take off because we're going to save that for the gumbo, but the fat and the skin is actually good for the stock. So you want to keep that on there. The skin really helps flavorize the stock. All right, see that bone? Bye-bye. Good in there. So all these bones we're going to take apart and put in the stock, and it's going to help give it a really nice, rich turkey flavor. This is really going to be legit stock. All right, hope you're liking that. We'll be back in a little bit. Oh, I forgot to mention, the best thing to do with this pot situation is to use a strainer. See how it's like a pot with a strainer? Because then you put everything in here and then you can pull it all out. All right, we'll be back soon. Bye. Hey, we're back here, Crawdaddy Life, making the gumbo. It's been a while. Number one, I made a big cooking mistake, really like amateur mistake. See this knife that I've got here? I've been handling all kinds of different meat and everything, and I realized it was kind of slippery. So I went to dry it off, and ironically, when I was trying to dry it off to keep it from slipping and hurting me, it literally fell on my hand. So it fell and it kind of cut my hand. So be very, very careful when you're cooking. Keep your tools dry and useful for you. You don't want to have a slippery grip on your knife, okay? But I'm gonna be okay. It's Crawdaddy life. We keep moving on. Anyway, right now we're watching the Macy's Thanksgiving parade. Yay. And cooking this gumbo. Now check out the, not the gumbo, the stock. Check out the stock. Doesn't this look beautiful? Down in there, see the turkey bones in there and garlic. And we got some carrots in there. If you see the orange popping up. One of my favorite things is those cooked carrots after they've been in the stock. But right now it's just simmering, and you're gonna make all this, put all the onions in there and everything in there, and it's gonna simmer for like maybe 2 or 3 hours. You're just gonna let it simmer. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. See how it's going like that? It's actually kind of perfect. I'm a micromanager, not good. Anyway, so over here, I wanted to show you that I've been chopping up leftover turkey meat. So I'm gonna put it in a big bowl. Still got some more to go, if you can see here. Bring that into view. See there, I've got some more to go. I'm gonna chop all that up. So while the stock is simmering, we're doing more work. We're getting ready for the main event. And also, I browned 2 pounds. Now this is a big order, okay? So I do double everything. So you could cut everything in half. But this is 2 pounds of andouille sausage. That's gonna go in the gumbo. I'm getting what looks like 2+ pounds of turkey meat going here. Probably 3 pounds, really. So, and then I did cook some extra, like I had this rotisserie chicken. I was like, maybe I'll throw that in there too. But I also cooked some extra chicken thighs just in case I was short, but I don't think I'm gonna be short. Also, while you're cooking, you get to eat. Oh my gosh, that smoked turkey. Check out the video before. Smoking turkey is amazing. And if you spatchcock it, oh my God, it's so good. Anyway, so here we go. And then later, I'm gonna start chopping up the vegetables for the gumbo, for the main event gumbo. So we have the stock over here. And now we're preparing for what we're gonna add to the stock. At one point, we're gonna strain the stock. We're gonna pull out the strainer, and all we're gonna be left with is the stock. And then we're gonna start adding turkey meat, sausage, and then the best part is we're gonna make a roux. I'm gonna show you how to make a roux. And then we're gonna saute the vegetables in the roux and then dump that into the big stock. So, all right, keep living your Crawdaddy life. Hope you're having a great Thanksgiving. Love you guys. All right, we're back. We still got the stock simmering. And I want to share a couple quick things with you. So I browned the sausage, 2 pounds of that. So what this whole thing is, let me just review for you what this is. And I probably should maybe redo the intro video, but in any case, all right, so what you're doing is you're making a stock, and that's gonna create a big tub of liquid. And then separately, we're gonna take meat and a bunch of vegetables. See, this is my bowl I'm gonna be putting my vegetables in. I'm gonna chop all these vegetables, put them in here, and they're gonna be added to the stock later, all right? But what happens is, so you've got your stock, and then you've got your meat and vegetables, and in the middle of it all is the roux. And I'm gonna show you how to make the roux in a little bit, okay? But what happens is we make the roux, then we take all of our chopped vegetables, put them in the roux, and let the roux saute the vegetables. And at the same time, the roux cools down and stops cooking so much. So you don't want the roux to get too brown. We're gonna go over that later, okay? But I wanted to also show you, that's how the process works. It's a stock, and then you got your meat and vegetables, and in the middle is the roux. And we're gonna put the meat and vegetables and the roux in the stock eventually, and that's gonna be your gumbo. At the very end, we're gonna add some shrimp, because shrimp don't need long to cook. And probably 30 minutes before the end, we're gonna add some okra, because okra gets really stringy. You don't wanna sit in the gumbo too long. Anyway, so right now we're gonna chop some onions and some garlic, and I think some bell peppers. Yep, onions, garlic, bell peppers, and some celery. So we got the Cajun Trinity plus garlic. We're gonna chop all that up, and we're gonna put that in a bowl to store aside. Right now, I got my turkey from yesterday. That's going in a bowl. And then I got my sausage. It's kind of warm. I'm gonna put this in the fridge also, but it's separately from the turkey. I don't want to cook each other. All right, we'll be back. Talk to you soon. Have a great Thanksgiving. Oh, one more thing. I wanted to show you that while the stock is going, at some point bubbles and fat come up to the top. And so what you want to do, I've got a little bowl right here. Where is it? what you want to do is kind of take a ladle and let that fat get in there, and then I'm going to pour it off into here, into like a little bowl that I've got over here, okay? So anyway, as you see, there's really not a lot going on here. You can see it's pretty clear still, but as fat comes to the top, you just want to ladle it off. It's really like every half an hour, no big deal. All right, see ya.